Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Let's make something spectacular. You guys know how much I love making tags, whether it's a small, medium, or jumbo. I love dressing up a piece of paper and chipboard and turning it into something spectacular. And that's exactly what I have here. I have this gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, tone-on-tone wintry tag. And I went with some blue floral paper in the background because I wanted the coolness of winter. And then I just layered and layered and layered with tone on tone colors, and it works. So hopefully you guys can see the absolute beauty of this magnificent little piece. So before we get started on making this, I wanted to give you guys a little heads up into where I purchased some of the items that I'm using on this project. And this I already had, so I had the reindeer, but the embellishments, all of them came from Hobby Lobby, and they're all a part of the bridal section. So it's the Hobby Lobby His and Hers bridal collection, and everything was 50% off. So the most that I paid for any one of these was $1.50. They were either $1.99 to $2.99 in price, and then they're half price off of that. And when you look at these flower petals, you get a whole bunch of these little leaves here, and this wonderful bag of little flower embellishments. I think it was 10 or 12 in a pack for $1.99 or $2.99, I can't remember. So you might want to just check out the bridal section because they have a lot of embellishment ideas that we can use in our everyday paper crafting. And then the ribbon that I'll be using on this project also came from Hobby Lobby, and their ribbon is on sale this week for 50% off, and this ribbon was $1.99, so it was basically $1. So let's get started on making this wonderful project. So my chipboard is a medium weight, and it measures 8 by 4. And I went ahead and put my tape on because it just makes it easier for me to remove the tape or to place the tape when I'm dealing with either a rectangle or a square, and I don't have to try placing tape on these odd angles. So all I'm doing is eyeballing it, and I'm cutting off a piece here. So then I'm going to take this piece and just place it over here. And I'm just going to hold it down because it wants to move because it's slippery, but you don't have to place your tape down like I did. So I got enough of an impression that I can now come back with my ruler hold it and make a nice, just a general cut. I'm not going to go deep on this because I can come back, and now I'll come back and just bring it into my groove. Alright, so ordinarily I would cut this out using my cutter, but for demonstration purposes I wanted to show you guys who might not have a cutter that can cut through chipboard how you can actually make your tag. And then I'll bring in my paper, and I'm simply going to place this on the same paper that I used on the other piece. So you can start with the piece that is 4.5 by 8.5 if you want. I'm just working with the 12 by 12 because that's what I have handy. And there, I've got that nicely covered, and we have this beautiful floral blue paper. And now I'll come back with my wood grain look, and that's the back side. Okay, so as you can see, my back is done, my front is done, and now guys, we get to do that wonderful decorating. And the first thing that we're going to start with, I have these paper doilies, and you can find these at Hobby Lobby. I happened to get mine from Amazon a while back. You get a whole bunch of them. So I have a whole bunch of them. And all I'm doing is just running some glue just to make sure that stays stuck down. Then I am going to take this place it down about right there, and then I'll just wrap it around on the back side. So then I'm going to bring in my 2 silver leaf pieces here, along with my little pick pieces, and I'm going to place those down. And I am going to place these down using some hot glue. So I'm just going to take my glue gun and just go over the top of these just like that. And then I'm going to come back with my bone folder and help these guys to stay stuck down, as long as they don't stick to my bone folder. So just like that. So then I'm going to come back and I'll layer that with this little ornament that I have, and I am going to snip off the part that would have the hole for the hook, and I am going to place that down just like this. But before I place it down, I am going to take some ribbon, and I am going to take my ribbon and just thread it through 2 of the openings, and I'm going to make a little bow on this. And I'm going to make the bow so that it is a pretty decent size. I want the loops to be large. So I'm going to start with it like that, and then I'm just going to place that just like that. I'm going to come back with my hot glue and just get some hot glue on the back of this so that this will not come up. And then I'm just going to place it so that a little of the side hangs over, just like this. And don't worry about that glue showing underneath, because our beautiful reindeer is going to hide that. So I'm going to bring in this beautiful reindeer, and he'll go right there. But guys, just so that you know, if you shop at the end of season at Hobby Lobby, which I'm sure you all know, you can get things like this really cheap. And I did, and that's how I like to shop. I like to go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's at the end of the holiday season, and then just rack up on the things that I know that I am going to use in my crafting. So all I'm going to do with this little cutie is, I'm trying to figure out, do I want him to go this? Yeah, I'm going to put him the opposite way of the other one. So then all I'm going to do is take my glue, and I'm going to put some glue on his back or his side. And then I'll also bring one of the loops through, and I am simply going to place him down just like that. And you can see just how pretty this is. And if my loop is a little bit too large, I'm just going to pull it before my glue dries, and then I'll have beauty. So now I'll come back with my scissors, and I'm just going to trim off a little bit of my ribbon. And don't you guys think this is just looking fabulous? Absolutely fabulous. So now what I'm going to do is take the beautiful little flowers that I have, and I took the sticker off of the back of them because that just wasn't sticking. I think it might be the humidity here in North Carolina. So I am putting some hot glue on them instead. So on the back we've got a little sticker, and you see how easily that came off? It would not have stayed down on my project, so I'm going to use hot glue instead. And then I'm going to take this one and just kind of slip it under, just like that. And then I will remove the back from this one as well. Put a little hot glue, and then take this piece and just kind of put it right up there. And you can see just how cute that is. Just fabulous. So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and punch my hole. So I'm going to bring in my crocodile, and I have it set on the 1/16 setting, and I am going to come through and just try to get this centered just like this and punch it. And then for added cuteness, I'm going to take another one of these little flowers, but this time I'm going to peel off the pearl because I don't want it. And I am going to bring my crocodile back in, and I'm simply going to place this on the inside and take it and punch a hole in this flower. Just like this. And now I'll just take some glue and I'll take this and I'm going to put it right up here. And I need to come back and peel off some of that backing. And there you can see how beautifully that flower covers that hole. So now I'll take some ribbon. We're just going to come back through very gently just to make sure that everything is nice and dry. So we're going to come back through and I'll run my ribbon through just like that. So I'm running it through and I'm simply going to take this and bring it through my loop. Pull it, and I have got a beautiful, beautiful little topper on my tag. And then I want to go around the neck of this reindeer and dress it up a little. So I have these sweet little crystals, and all I need to do is just take some and put them down. I might go back later and glue these down just to make sure they don't come up. So I just wanted you guys to see what I was doing to kind of dress it up, but I probably will go back and secure these down with some glue. And then finally I'm going to take one and just pop it on the end of his nose as if he was Rudolph. Just like that. And I think that is super, super cute. And then the last thing that I want to do on this is I want to place a little sentiment, and I have one that says "Let it snow," and I am simply going to place that. I think I'll place that right up here, just like that. And there, guys, you can see just how cute that is. And I'm going to bring in the other one so that you can see how wonderful they are. So there, guys, we have two absolutely gorgeous, beautiful tags. Simple to make, but what a statement maker. And yes, these will sell at your craft fair. There are plenty of people out there who are looking for the unique and the unusual to dress up gifts that they have spent months looking for. So why don't you be the person to give them that special tag that they've been looking for? This is fabulous. This is next level. You guys have got to admit, you don't see these every day. And that's what our craft fair goers want. They want different. They don't want every day. So I hope that this has inspired you to make these, whether you're making them for a craft fair or whether you're making them to use as gifts on presents that you might be giving, or to give as gifts to someone who is going to be a gift giver. Whatever the reason, I hope that you guys have liked this project and that you're going to make it. And if you have liked this project, please hit the like button. And if you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. Y'all have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.